Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a Tesla Model 3 Performance. So this is on Vienna Auto Show, part of the e-mobility. So this is the top performance version. So white standard color that you get for free. We have beautiful LED lights. So this is the European version. So you have this. There's no reflector. There's just white. So there's a little air tunneling through there. Air intake on the bottom for the cooling for the batteries, parking sensors. Now the color is, you can see some sort of pearl effect. So on the bottom are blinkers. They're not sequential, unfortunately. This is daytime running light. Then you have 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 LED lights. Fog lights are, I think, integrated in the main light. This is just the blinker. I might be wrong. Maybe this is the fog light. So as we can see, beautiful panoramic roof. This is the front look. We only have 15-inch screen, which is everything you've got inside. You can see 3 cameras on the top. Now if I move, you can see 3 cameras on the top for the autopilot. There's a rain sensor on the top. You'd have another camera over here, a fisheye lens, 180 degrees. There you have a blinker on the side. I wish it was actually on the mirror itself. Now these are, I thought it was 19-inch performance wheels, but it here says 20-inch, so I'm not sure if it's the tire saying wrong. Trying to read Pilot Sport, Michelin, of course, but apparently on the tire it says 20-inch diameter. I thought it was 19-inch because you can get 19-inch silver this turbine look, but these are black on the performance, and then you can get the 18-inch standard with the hubcaps. But when you remove the hubcap, you have actual alloy wheels. So Tesla red calipers. Braking recuperates the energy. We have the new door handles. Now there are some gaps always, but there's another camera in the B-pillar. So you have Sentry mode, records any movement around the car. Now panoramic roof is in 2 pieces, and it's tinted just above the passengers. This area is not. I wish there's actually a option to get factory tint on the back windows and the back. But I saw some Model Y, photos in the wild test model, so they had tinted back windows and the rear. So I believe that's going to be an option in the future, maybe in a year or 2. You push the door handle inwards, and then you get the doors. This is the white leather with contrast. This is the back look. You have to slam the door a little bit for the window to close. So there's a gap because the window moves. Another look of the wheels on the back. LED lights. This is just a reflector. On the other side there's a charger, and this is the charging port when it's open. This is the European version. So you have the slow charging on the top, and then the bottom with the top it's fast charging. So I think it's alternate current and direct current, if I'm not mistaken. You just push it on the top, it closes. I think you could press it somewhere like on the bottom, and then it opens up. You can turn it on the screen. Just give it a little push and it'll close. So this is the dual motor. If I back up, you can see the whole car in the frame. And then we have a carbon fiber spoiler. So let's open the trunk. Have backing camera 180 degrees, license plates with LED illumination, wide. So if I back up, you can see it goes really high, but this is just flat, so actually the water or snow goes inside. That's what I've heard from the owners. Now you have some side on the left storage area. It's actually deep, so it's not too shabby. You have here another deep storage, maybe for carry-on bag space or just charging cables. Although you can put them on the front. Just plastic on the top. And only aluminum on the top. You have an LED on both sides, so I wish there was maybe some grocery hooks and maybe for a triangle, emergency triangle. But again, camera, Tesla look. Now I'd like, maybe some people debadge the Tesla and put a leathers Tesla, or just debadge. Now from the side, the carbon fiber, I don't know, it sticks out maybe a little bit too much for my personal taste, but you know, some people are gonna like it. And then we're gonna jump inside as soon as we get the chance. So I'm gonna come back just to show you the rear. So there's, I think, air going through this. When you close the trunk, the air equalizes inside the cabin. You have anchors, as you can see in there, for the child seat. So the doors open pretty wide. Now inside you have black leather. On this white model you have white leather. You can get in the black combination. These are the white seats. They clean off pretty easily. It's soft Napa leather. So you can get the black leather inside, and then you get the Alcantara and this. Here's the button to unlock the doors. Power windows. The window doesn't go all the way down, unfortunately. I have a speaker here. So this is the premium package. So you have extra speakers, door beams, have pockets. Now, as you can see on the AC vent, you have 2 USB-Cs, and then deep storage. I mean deep space, free space inside, because there's no tunnel. I'm gonna sit inside. There's a lot of people just checking the Tesla maybe for the first time. So you can see over here there's a gap, so you can put a third passenger, you can put your foot. AC moves left and right, up and down. This is when the door is closed. The white interior looks pretty nice. This is a panoramic roof. So you have these lights you can press to turn off or turn on. Then you can see the 2 USB-C chargers on the top. Maybe a little bit weird spot to put them. And then if you press here, you get a little hook maybe for, I don't know, your suit. And then over here you have a armrest with cup holders. So it's pretty nice. Here, I like the white interior, but just I'd prefer if this was maybe Alcantara, but it looks really nice in the white as well. If I close the doors, you can see really nice. I really like this white contrast stitching. So I really can't decide like white or black interior. I'm really undecisive. So you press here and the door unlocks. So on the front model you're gonna see you can pull here to unlock the doors. I'm not sure why the rear doors don't have that function. When the battery drains, you can manually open the door. Once again, from the inside, window goes just above this, so you can really lean your arm outside. This is adjustable in 2 levels. Again, that hook. And now 2 meters tall, 6.6, and you can see I'm having a problem with my head hitting the glass roof. So I'd be, if I was average, be fine. If I'm this, so not a space. I'm not sure if the car would like flip, although it's heavy, has almost 2 tons, so it's hard it will flip. But if it flip on the roof, I can, if this cracks, although it's really hard, robust, I might get, if you're a tall person, you wouldn't want to be in the back seat. So there's a few things Tesla should definitely change, and I'd like some ambient lights in this car. Just some simple things. This is the back. So someone closed through the seat belt. So the seat belts are black, as you can see here. And then this is the back look. We have a point there. This is the little armrest. You can extend that. Then you press to lower it back. Now I'm gonna try pushing down the seat. So you pull here and you put down the seat, so you can see now when they're down both flat, you can see. That was convenient, that person did that for me. And then you can see the armrest as well. I wish there was actually a hole here for longer objects for skis, but always you can flood down the seats. This is carpeting, so it's not that bad. That's not a problem. So maybe this should be in white color, Tesla. and the seat belts, perhaps. Now, on the front, you get the aluminum doorstep Model 3. You have the electronic seats. So I think you have a lumbar support, which is really important. And then this is kind of weird, but seats, the solution they've made. Now, as mentioned, you have here to open the doors. Now I'm going to go to the other side and jump into the car. This is the front again. I'm going to show you the front and the specs later. So let's jump inside. So this is the power windows on the driver's side. Also power seats, beautiful panel roof, look at that. Top, and then really simple interior, minimalistic. It's a little bit hard to get used to after all these cars. So this is white, this is not silver, this on the bottom it's silver piece. If you get a black interior, you get a wood. So this is interesting also. This is the air vents, both top. On the top, now another speaker has a texture to it. This is all leather, big cup, bottle holders, storage area with a rubber on the bottom. Another speaker over there. So the window goes all the way down. Frameless doors. And if you want to unlock, you press here or you pull here. So you can see that actually opens the doors. So if I back up a little bit, so you can see I have enough space on the top. I can even lower this bit down. So definitely enough room. The panoramic roof is just gorgeous. It's beautiful, looks premium inside. No blind spots here when you turn, when you lean. This is the steering wheel. Someone turned it in the wrong direction. You have two levers, one's for light and cruise control. You can see, whoops, I pressed the wipers by accident. I didn't know that was there, honestly. And then you have here the parking for reverse, neutral drive, and the cruise control or the autopilot. Simple steering wheel, nice leather. I'm going to kill the music. Steering wheel. So this moves up and down. So it's multifunctional. You can adjust on the screen all the functions. You can adjust the mirrors as well. You can see the mirror moving actually, but someone folded them. So this is in German. So let's press on the car display, and I'm gonna change it to English. So the screen's gonna reset. So you can see this is the 15-inch screen. On the bottom, now these are magnetic, so you get a Tesla logo back. So if you press here, you can put a charger here, route two cables for the phones. So you can see over there, you can route the cables. Then you have, if you open also this area, you have rubber on the bottom. It's carpet, huge storage area. You can close this. So you can buy also wireless charging pad from Tesla. It's an option. So I wish this was not piano finish. There's a lot of fingerprints get scratched, so it should be maybe matte color. This is leather and little aluminum cup holders, not adjustable. I wish it had that rubber mat. And then the armrest, white contrast stitching on the black interior. Just get it black all. It goes up. You have a little compartment here. This is just my cable for the microphone, and deep storage area here as well. You have light. You have a 12-volt charger there. No USBs. You can route through here, maybe cable. I'm not 100% sure, honestly. But even over here, you can put something taller. It doesn't extend. I wish it would extend or maybe go up and down. And then it goes to the AC vents. Now on the top, you have a speaker as well. And the premium package, you have a big, large speaker over there. So really, it's like covered with almost like something like cloth. Frameless mirror, looks really nice. You have a little camera on the top here. I'm not really sure if you can see it. So over here, if I turn on off the lights, there's a camera there, and you can turn on these as well. Pretty nice. And you have your hazards on the top. That's really weird. And then you have the emergency call, so you have emergency and your hazards on the top. Now, beautiful thing is this. So you can see both have these, and then if you move it, you can extend it. So the visor is pretty good on the top as well. Privacy mirror, really elegant. Look at this. This is with a magnet, so it shuts down, can extend, perfect. And then this is your entire screen when you control everything. Have big maps, navigation. It's fast, responsive. And the premium package, you get digital. I mean, this is like the base what you get, but in this one you can get traffic, you can get satellite maps, you can find superchargers, you can unlock the charging port, you can unlock the front, you can unlock the back, you can change to backing camera. That for some reason isn't on now, but it usually is. You have here shortcuts, so you have here calls, you can connect with your phone, you can have a calendar, if you connect it to phone, again camera, that should be working. And then you have your energy consumption, and the car is running. You also have charging, so you can set the limit, you can move how much you want to charge. If you're going to trip, you can charge more. Current charge, scheduled supercharging, no recent supercharging. You can open the charging port there. Also, you have web browser, so you can check the web. You also have here climate control, but let me just show you the entertainment. You can watch Netflix, Twitch, or you could play games. There's like games, so when you're supercharging, you don't get bored. And you have entertainment here, some sounds, farts, you can be maps on the Mars, fire, stuff like that. So this is the dual motor on Vienna Auto Show, named like that. Over here you have the speakers. So that's a really strong bass. So I don't know, there's a little delay on that, but I'm sure it works normally. Then you have the AC, you can check here, you can sync both of them. Actually lower that. And then this is the cool, if you go to the fans, it's automatic, or you can, put direction you want. So you can adjust here, like where do you want the airflow to go. Over here for the passenger as well, it goes up and down. Really convenient. And you can turn on the fan below, you can turn it off, or the AC, you can turn it completely off. You just press here to turn it on. You have here butt warmers for all the seats. No heated steering wheel. I think this is how you turn it off, or just lower. You can see on the bottom, like for the heating. Wish there was a cooling option maybe. And you can press all off. So you have here, if you have a dog mode, you can have a camp. That goes into mode of saving battery. Have a dog inside. If it's cooling, it's gonna put a message on that there's a dog, so no one smashes your window, saving the animal from heat. And over here you have heating, maximum blow on the front. It's pretty light, and you can always press here for the butt warmers. It's pretty nice. On the car here you have also shortcut for charging. You can always lower it. You have a voice commands. You can see it reads my voice. So you have a car here information. You have trip information. Reset the trip. And then you hear here the wiper controls, the hood is open. So that's the interval of the wipers. I'm just gonna leave it back on automatic. And again, a reverse camera, I'm not sure why maybe it's covered by something. You can press on the battery here to see the status. And if you go to park, or you need to have a key card, you see it's asking for a key card. So if you wanna go to drive, and then if you press on the car again, over here you have lights on. You can see over there on, position lights, automatic, or off. You have mirrors, you can adjust both mirrors. Steering wheel, you can adjust the height of a steering wheel. Like this. And you can unfold the mirrors. You can see like that. Or you can just fold them. You can lock the rear windows. You can adjust the brightness or just put it on automatic. You can open the glove box in here, so it's nice carpeting in here, little LED lights, no air conditioning. It's pretty shallow, so it's not big. And there was a physical button for that. You need to buy a physical key from Tesla if you want to open it via key, the front. And I'll show you later. You can here adjust the locks, display settings, you choose the language, units, driving, you have chill, sport, standard, steering comfort, have low standard, stopping mode, you can creep, roll, or hold. And you have a track mode here, so I think you need to put everything in sport. And there's the slip start. Autopilot, you can turn on the beta, and speed limits, navigation. You can pause and read everything. Service, and you can go to software updates. And when we go to this infotainment, just to show you, so we have here videos, tutorials, Tesla tutorials. So if you put on a video, you have here brightness, temperature, always turn it off. You can definitely should watch these videos if you buy a car. The screen is really nice and responsive. It's like 15-inch. It's almost like a like a MacBook. Excellent graphics. You can always turn on the dark mode when it comes night, or you can press it somewhere in the screen settings. You can go to the car, and you can go to the navigation. So I'm sure you can put it somewhere a night mode, just can't remember it now honestly. And this is really responsive. You can just press here up and down. You can press, I don't know, I want to go to, let's say, Zagreb, Croatia. It's going to find out all the superchargers, and your stop is going to plan your route, so you don't have to worry like in other EVs, because you have a supercharger network. Even in Croatia, you have enough superchargers to go to the coast and inland to enjoy. And just to wrap this up, I'm going to show you, so not this, but show you the steering wheel. So arcade, if you go to, you can like play a game while it's while you're on a supercharger. It's just for your kids, or you can play a movie or watch some car reviews on the YouTube channel. I just want to show you the steering wheel now numbs, so you can see the steering wheel. It's pretty nice, leather feeling. So you have both levers on the sides. I'm not gonna play the game actually. I'm just gonna exit. So over here, I'm just gonna put the car back to display to German. So because we are in Germany, so other people can see it on their own language. So that's it. And just to show you the height, like I show you that for the tall person. Let's get it on the front and show you the front space as soon as it reboots. So I'm gonna open that. Charger, everything, back in camera once again, but it's blocked by something. Okay, so it was really long in there, so just to show you the front space. So you get a front space and you can put some stuff. Have a carpet here on the bottom. You have a towing option. You can extend that. You have a little light, which if the baby gets inside, you can press it. It's going to unlock from the interior. That's mandatory in the United States. So you can put a small bags here. Personally, I would just put charging cables. Like if you get in an accident, all your stuff would get damaged, probably in the impact. And here's your washer fluid. You have a dampeners, so have still wiper blades. You have nozzles on the wipers, so that's pretty cool. And now you have to just press it easily. And then beautiful, just beautiful and elegant car in my opinion. This is my dream car. Maybe not the performance. I would go for the dual motor long range. On the standard plus model, you get the only rear drive. On this one, it's a full rear drive, so there's one motor on the back and the front. In the base model, it gets only the rear motor. So really elegant car in my opinion. Just classy design, really aerodynamic. This is from the, you can see how tall is the trunk if you open it. I'm not really sure why the camera wasn't working. It was working yesterday. Now if we put it into perspective, just elegant and beautiful. Someone didn't close the doors properly. So people are not really used to these door handles. And I wanted to mention, this is nice because it's of the aerodynamics, but if it's winter, it could get frozen. So you should have in mind, you don't want to open this on force. You should maybe pour it with a little bit warm water to defrost that. They should put a defrosters on the door handles, and you should always watch your power windows when you're unfolding in the winter time. Of course, you get the winter package, but let's show you the specs. So I'm going to come to the spec sheet. There's a lot of people reading here, so this is translated to metric. So you can see here Model 3 performance. So this is the range in WLTP in kilometers, 530. This is the performance. On the long range, you get even more range. So this is, I guess, the power in kilowatt hours. So I'm not really that familiar with German. This is in kilowatts. So maximum Newton meters 750. Maximum speed is 261 kilometers per hour. 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in 3.4 seconds. Pretty impressive. And some other stuff in Germany, but I think this is probably the weight of the car, if I'm not mistaken. And in Austria, with 20% tax, this is the price tag for the performance. I guess 653, almost 64,000 euros. Pretty pricey. That's why I would just go for the middle. For the long range and not performance, you get more kilometers range of the battery. So that's it. So, and this is for the fire department. If a car gets crashed, the fire department needs to cut here to cut the power to the batteries, and use a foam, not water, to extinguish a Tesla fire. Now everything is open, so you saw the car in the B-roll when everything is closed. Leave your comments below. How do you like the Tesla Model 3? This is definitely my dream car. I'm gonna be saving in the future to get one maybe in a year or two. If you like this review, just give it a thumbs up, be a cool person. If you like this video, subscribe to this channel, and in that case, click the bell to get notifications when I upload a new video. I'm in the Vienna Auto Show. This is a reviewer channel. I review new cars. I go to the car shows. I go to the salons, take test cars for test drives. So I can't wait to test this. I've never tested the Model 3. I did test the Model X and I didn't film it, and the S. But this is definitely my dream car personally. One day I'm gonna get this, but until then, I'm gonna see you in the next video. Stay safe on the road. Bye.